Hello guys, good evening. So let's have a quick introduction about me, then let's have a quick introduction about yourself also. Myself, Ankit, I have a total 9 years of experience in IT industry. It's be going to 10 years after a few months. And in the starting of my career, guys, I have worked in Oracle applications as a techno-functional consultant. And then after three years, I have switched my technology to cloud. From last 6 years, I'm working it in the cloud platform. I'm working in AWS and I'm working in Azure. In both the platform, I'm working from last 6 years. This is about me. Anyone want to give the introduction or anyone want to ask any question about the training or anyone have any doubt regarding the training, just you guys can raise your hand and we'll speak about the questions, whichever you want to ask. So you guys can please raise your hand. Yes, Chaitanya, do you have any question?
Sir, I'm having one question actually.
Yes,
the aged 104 and aged 305 both are same
no,
the course of subject line, or
course content is not same. This training is about is your administrator, and after this training, if you want to go for any certification, first of all, this training will not help you to clear certification. Okay, this training will help you to work in real time, how you want to work in real time. Because Chaitanya, in real time, if you want to work, you want a practical knowledge, and for certification, you need theoretical knowledge. This training is practical, not theoretical. So even after this, if you want to go, we'll provide a dump. So you can go for AZ104 certification. And you're talking about 304. 304 has been stopped. After 304 has been converted to 305. And if you want to go to 305, you need to take a path. First, you need to go for 104. Then after that, you can go for 305. Directly, if you want to go for 305, it is not possible.
Oh, yes.
It is not directly you can go for the 305. If you see the path, AZ 900 is not mandatory, it is optional. See, it is mentioned that it is optional. So first you can go for this one and then you can go for 305. And with this training, after that, will provide a dump for AZ104. You can go for that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Anyone else any question? Can you give your introduction, Chaitanya, about yourself also?
Yeah, myself, my name is Chaitanya. I'm working in L&T Infotech as a Azure administrator.
Okay.
As an administrator.
So how much experience do you have?
6 years of experience.
That's good. So from last 6 years, you're working in same platform or you worked in any other?
No, same platform, sir. Same platform. Okay.
That's good. Anything else, Krishna, you want to ask?
No, sir. This one only. That the course content between 105 and 305.
No, that is completely different. That's if you see here, this is Azure Administrator Associate level. This is Azure Architect Expert level. Okay. The course content is different for both the one. Okay. And this course content is related with Azure Administrator Associate one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, Vijay, you can unmute.
Yeah, Ankit.
Hi, Vijay.
Yeah. I have one query. In this course, are you going to be cover IAS and PS, both the things, or else only covered IAS?
Did you see the course content, Vijay?
No, just one.
Let me just share the. I don't have it. Let me share the link with you. You can just check the course content, whatever we are going to cover in this course.
Okay. And one more thing, are you going to provide any kind of lab sessions, or else do we need to get lab from our individual?
That we are not going to provide. Your account you need to create, we'll just provide you the training for that. This will not work. Just a minute. Let me just submit. Let me share the course content in the chat box. I'm just sending the link in the chat box. Here I have shared the course content. So you guys can just check the course content. I'll show you that also. So here we are just going to cover about the compute services, means that VM which we have it. And under VM, we are going to learn about web services, cloud native script, protecting our instance, creating VM users, scale up, scale down. So here we have it. And then storage services, Azure Active Directory, networking, DNS, traffic manager, database, application service, monitoring, and security option and migration. And then that is quiz which we have. I have shared the link in the chat box. You can just check the link in the chat box. So the complete details are there, whatever we are going, in-depth details are there. Okay. If you have any question, guys, regarding the training, I'll share the contact details of my team with you. You can email them or you guys can call to this number also. Just a minute, let me check my mobile. I don't remember the mobile number. Just a minute. So you guys can call to this number also. Call. If you want to call this number or email, this is the number. So you guys can contact on this number. Anyone. So if you have any doubt regarding the trainings, you guys can contact them. They will clear your doubts also.
Yeah, and one more thing, by any chance, are you going to be, teach us, like, while using Ansible and Terraform so that we can create an instance and we can do some activities?
Ansible and Terraform is DevOps part. If you want to learn,
DevOps part, but even though I can understand, yes, I can understand. But we are in the cloud platform also we are using, right? In case if you want to build multiple servers while using a manual thing, so we can use some kind of
course content. It is not part of
that's
course
what
content.
I'm asking.
No.
I'm not
whatever it's not part of course content, I'm not going to cover. Whatever it's mentioned in course content, that is the thing which I'm going to
cover. Okay, nice. Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Yes, you can unmute. Yon Chowals. You can unmute.
Oh, good morning, sir.
Good morning. May I know your good name? It's very difficult to pronounce your name.
Yes, my name is, you can just call me Yusha, or you just call me Kono. Yeah, you can call Kono Yusha. Or Yusha. Okay. Yes. Yeah, good to talk to you, man. Yes, I see there are a lot of people waiting outside. I've been trying to get into the meeting. They said just as the meeting started, they said it was full of capacity. So you probably will want to add a number.
Oh, might be because of the licensing, which we have taken because of that. Might be a lot of people are joined because of that. So yes, you can ask your question. Or you'd have any question?
No, not yet. That's just what I had to say, because maybe the next class will be the same thing. When you want to log in, then they say the meeting is already full. You cannot even join.
Sure, you can join it. That one. Or if you have any question, you guys can contact my team also.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yes, Arcot, you can unmute.
Good evening, sir. So my brother.
Good evening, Arcot.
Yeah, my brother, MSc microbiology something science group. So he can able to learn this course.
Anyone can learn. If a person is fresher, if a person is experienced, anyone can join this course. Even experienced person also can learn. If a fresher, anyone can go for this. There is no even to learn Azure, it is not mandatory to have a previous knowledge. Even anyone can learn, fresher or even a person having 10-15 years of experience, anyone can learn this course.
Myself, I'm learning and putting experience as for 4 years experience. I have experience.
May I know your background? What actual experience you have?
Yeah, I did an MCA. Sir.
Okay, so do you have any experience or are you a fresher?
I'm not a fresher, sir. For his experience in a DB, SQL DB.
Oh, SQL DB. So you are very good in SQL. I worked in SQL 6 years back when I was working in Oracle applications. So we guys are writing it SQL, PLSQL codings to generate reports in Oracle applications. That time I was working with.
And right now, migrating to Azure technologies. So I want to learn this course. with my brother.
So actually good time. I got a chance for my company to switch technologies. I have done it at that time 6 years back. So it's actually a good time, you guys, if you switch it, because the DBA jobs, I'm telling you, after 2-3 years is going to vanish the market. My brothers are there in US. They have 20 years of experience as a core DBA. They have also switched 6 months back even to cloud, and everyone is going to switch to cloud. And even for clouds, may I know your good name, full name is?
Srinivas.
Srinivas. If you want to go even for your DBA part, even in the cloud also, after learning of this training, even you can go for one training called Snowflakes.
Okay.
Might be you have heard about that one, Snowflake. Even in AWS, you can go for that. Azure also they have it. It is because Snowflakes is very good. Those are DBAs actually. But even to learn Snowflakes, you need to have a cloud knowledge, because even Snowflakes is going to merge with AWS or Azure. It is merging with that. Because it is in AWS or Azure, it is using their storage services. With the help of that one, they are going to make their cloud as a host one. So it is actually data warehousing cloud service. And currently, as per market data, Snowflakes is on the top. And it is actually very good. So if you still want to go for complete your DBA part, after this training, you can go for Snowflakes also. Okay, that is actually very good. So it will boost your career a lot. And this Snowflakes, I always recommended, those are a DBAs. For those, it is very recommended actually. Okay, Srinivas?
Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Anything else you want to ask?
No, sir. And my brother, non-IT background, so we want to learn this Azure course, and with that, only this Azure course is enough for the as a fresher. You can go for the interview calls and you can able to get the job.
No, Srinivas, if you have one knowledge, let's take example. If you have one product knowledge, you have just Azure knowledge. You will get 5 calls. Okay, but if you have additional knowledge, definitely it will help you to get easily calls and get the job. Okay. Even if you just go for this training, you can get a job also. Okay. But if you have additional knowledges in the market, as per market, definitely you get easily job, because right now there's a lot of competition in market. So everyone needs to lot of knowledge so they can get easily job, and every client want a person needs to have lot of knowledge, so they'll save their cost. Because for each and everything, if they hire a person, it will cost them more. So if the same person have multiple knowledges, there's a lot of money they will save it.
Yes.
Okay, so might we have understand what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Even with the help of this one also, you'll get a job, but this definitely your package will be little less. But if you have a more knowledge, your package will be a little more for that.
Okay.
That is the biggest which we have.
As you suggest me that Snowflake courses, could you suggest?
This is recommended for you actually, because you are a DBA.
Yes.
It is completely recommended for you. After this training, if you want to go, you can completely go for Snowflakes.
Okay.
But that's what I'm telling you, to learn Snowflakes, you need to have a cloud knowledge. That is basic. Like to learn cloud, there is nothing basic is required. But to learn Snowflakes, cloud is basic.
Okay.
That is actually a step which you need to go for that. That time you are able to understand about the Snowflakes. Otherwise, it will be difficult if you directly go for that.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Simran, you can unmute.
Sir, actually, I work in HCL. So as an analyst, the thing is, I am, switching towards the cloud. I'm completely unaware of this particular, platform. So I just wanted to know the basic difference between AZ, 104, AZ 104 and AZ 900. So could you please explain me that?
900 is very basic, Simran, which I'm talking about. This 900 is very basic, and it is even optional. That is why if you see this in the certification part, Simran, it is considered as optional. It is very basic training. That's a very basic, like even a person is completely fresh, he don't want to go in much more depth of cloud. That time he can go for that. That is why this training is not about AZ 900. That is very basic one. So this training which I am covering it, this is basic and from little advanced also. That is why its training is AZ104. Just a minute. Simran, you can unmute. Don't mute yourself.
Okay, sir. All right.
Okay,
Actually,
so that is why we are not covering this training. Even we can go for that also, but that is very basic. So there is no jobs. I'm seriously speaking. AZ900, if you know, it is very difficult to get a job because that is very basic one. So your client, whenever you get a job, definitely your client want to do some little work on that one also. Those things.
correct, sir. Yeah.
Okay, so that is why we are going to cover this training. So you have a little advanced knowledge about cloud also, about Azure.
Okay, sir. So once we complete AZ104, we can directly jump, I mean, after getting knowledge
After
about.
that, you can, if you want in more depth, you can come to AZ305. You can go for that is in more depth. That is advanced expert one. See here, expert one.
And if we want to go towards the DevOps, then we need to have
See
some.
here, that is also here. After AZ104, you can go to any path. You can go to DevOps path also. You can go to expert path also. Anyone, whatever your as per your choice.
Okay.
Both paths are open after that.
Okay, sir. All right. Thank you. And one more thing.
But after developer, there is only one path. See here, after Azure developer, there is only one path, which is called DevOps. But after administrator path, there are two options for us. We can go for DevOps one or we can go for expert.
Okay, fine. And one more thing, sir, I need to ask you that as you said, 900 was completely basic level. So is it basic for this DP as well? That data fundamental, is it also basic, considered as a basic one?
Yes, yes. Fundamentals all are basics. It is not recommended. No one is going to recommend actually about the fundamental courses. Those are very basic. You see here, there are total 3 fundamental courses are there. No one is going to recommend. I'm not going to recommend, or I even heard anyone is recommending go for these fundamental courses because those are very basic. Even those basics you can easily learn in this also.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Anything else?
Nothing, sir. That's it. Thank you.
Okay. Satish, you can unmute.
Hi, myself Satish, and in Azure, you will cover like the CI/CD pipeline topics also.
Sorry, Satish, your voice is not clear. Can you repeat your question?
In Azure, you are covering that CI/CD pipeline jobs related also, or else you are teaching like only service part itself.
I told you this training will not help you to clear certification. This training will help you to how we can work in real time. That thing will help you in that one. Okay. Because for certification, let me complete it. Because for certification, theoretical knowledge is more required, not practical knowledge. And for interview and for real time, practical knowledge is required, not theoretical.
Yes.
Okay, so that is why this training will help you to clear interview. So whatever we are going to learn it in the training, you can, if you go for those properly, you can easily clear interview.
Okay. My question is, in Azure, are you covering the CI/CD part? For example, now we are using for CI/CD for Jenkins, right? In Azure also nowadays implementing the CI/CD part, right? Are you covering, or else you are covering only?
That is, I've already told earlier also, that is actually related with DevOps. That is not going to cover. This is completely purely Azure training. In this one, I am not going to cover any DevOps part.
Okay. That's CI/CD part also. Azure CI/CD.
No, that is completely, it is coming under DevOps part, which you're talking about.
Okay, thank you.
Here the course content might be, did you see the course content, Satish?
No, okay. I mean, once done, I will check that one. I mean,
okay. Are you in the WhatsApp group?
Yes, yes.
So you can, if you just, I'll share that again in the chat box with you all guys. If you see in that WhatsApp group, which you guys are there, in that WhatsApp group, just check the screen, that WhatsApp group description. You guys can see there. All details are there. Yes, Anil, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankita. Good evening.
Good evening, Anil.
Yeah, Ankit, actually, I'm working for Windows on VMware from the last 9 years. Okay, I just wanted to switch to the cloud.
Anil, anyone can switch to cloud. If like earlier I told you when I was giving my introduction, I worked in Oracle platform. I have worked for 3 years when I started my career. For first 3 years, I have worked in Oracle platform. And that is where I'm working in Oracle application. I worked as SQL, PLSQL, and we are generating reports. And as a functional consultant, we are doing the setup which client was required. I was working for that one. And then I switched after 3 years to cloud. I switched to AWS and I switched to Azure. At that time, I have done it in the cloud platforms. So anyone can do it, and this is a right time because in future everything is moving to cloud, which we all are aware of that.
Yes, Ankit, yeah.
So you guys can even move it also. No, don't worry about that. Whatever your previous experiences there, don't worry about it. You guys can easily switch it.
Okay, are you going to start a DevOps as well, Ankit?
No, right now I don't have any plan for DevOps. Right now I'm just starting the Azure.
Yeah, thank you, Ankit.
Okay. Anything else you want to ask, Pawan? Sorry, Anil.
Yep, nothing, Ankit. Thank you.
I'm just sharing more number with you guys. You can contact also with these persons also. On WhatsApp, if you want to call, you can call on this number. If you want to contact on WhatsApp, these are the number which I'm going to share. Let me just share the number, more number. Just a minute, guys. So on WhatsApp, you can contact on these number. If anyone not in the WhatsApp group, you can just contact these. Two 46410. There is one more girl, Aisha. Any one of you guys can contact to any one of the person. So let me share her number also. It's 8074 50904. So if you want to call, you can call on this number. If you want to contact on WhatsApp, these are the number with, and have even given their name also. You guys can contact these person on their WhatsApp. For call, this is the number, and for WhatsApp, this is the number. If anyone is not in the WhatsApp group, please send them a message. They will add you also. Or any question regarding the training, you guys can even contact them also. Yes, Karthik, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi Ankit. I just have a question. How like in AWS we have like IAM, right? In Azure also, do we have like
Azure
IAM?
images?
Yeah, I mean
Azure images we have.
No, images not, identity and access management.
IAM you're talking about. Here we have Azure Active Directory.
Okay, so that will be covered here, right? In this.
As per the course content, we have that part. So we are going to cover it.
Okay.
I tell you one thing: if you guys know about AWS also, don't compare it. AWS and Azure, everything is same, but their services are different. But when you learn it, if you compare it, definitely you guys can confuse it, because yes, that services they have both the same. Like you have told me, they have IAM. And here we have Azure Active Directory. This we have, but definitely their inbuilt structure is different. So when you learn it, at the time, don't compare.
Okay.
Otherwise, definitely you guys will get confused.
Okay.
Okay. Like in Azure, you're talking about in AWS, we have VPC. Here we have VNet. So services are same in every cloud, but yes, little bit different of services. They have it. Even in AWS, we have load balancer. Here also we have load balancer. So every services are same in this we have.
Okay. And one more thing, you said like you will be giving this. I'm planning to write AZ104. In my office, they're asking me to write. I'm parallelly learning also in using the Cloud Guru subscription. But just want to know, with the dumps you give, can we pass that exam?
Yes, you can easily pass it. And what we are going to provide it, live training, and whatever the recordings and the PPTs, whichever I'm going to use, you'll get it. AWS dump, which you guys will get, document, This AWS document, sorry, Azure document which I'm talking about is, let me just, I'm not sure that also. Here we have Azure. This is the document which I'm going to provide you guys. So this is a document which I have created. It's a 700-page document. Means whatever we are going to learn in this training is there with her screenshots there in this training complete. Means whatever we are going to learn in this training, the document will also provide it with you.
Okay, and one more thing, I am new to Azure. I mean, so instead of writing AZ 900, I'm writing directly AZ 104.
Correct.
Is that okay, right?
Yes, that's what I told you earlier also. It's optional. Fundamentals are optional. You can skip that part. Directly, you can jump to any of this part.
Yeah, because I checked with my colleague, he also said the same. So I'm planning to write in May mid of the month. So by the time this course also will complete, so that I can write directly, right? No, there is no prerequisite, right?
Nothing is required. Nothing is required. And I'll provide you sample resumes. With the help of that, you can create your resumes. Interview questions I'm going to provide you, and some little bit of AWS quizzes also you will get. And these things which you are able to see stars, these are you will get in the end of the training. At the end means when we'll complete training, these things you will get. Live training by default, you are getting recordings whenever the session get done. You will get the recording. Training PPTs whenever we'll complete the topic, you will get the PPTs. Let me show the PPTs also.
Okay. And one more question, like, do you guys, I mean, like, you will be telling the cloud migration, how the systems will be migrated from the on-premise to cloud in this?
That is not part of Azure. That is coming under experts part. It is not part of this one. It's not in the course content. That is why.
Okay.
Okay. And these are the total 86 PPTs which I'm going to use in the training. So whenever we'll complete that topic, we'll share that PPT with you after every session of that.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
And in this one, the backup option we'll learn it, because backup is as part of the associate level that we are going to cover it. How we need to take a backup of our VMs. That will go cover for that.
Backup means again, recovery also will be showing here.
Backup, yes, there is an option we are getting. If you just click on that, it can be recovered also. How to take a backup, that we are going to show you.
Sure.
Okay. Our VMs.
Yeah, thanks, Ankit. Thank you.
Yes, Vinay, you can unmute.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm able to hear you.
Yeah, Ankit. I have one question. I have around 10 years experience in Windows administration. And if I complete this 104 certification, and how my existing experience is considered if I attend the new interview for any other company?
You can do one thing. You can just put some of your previous experience as the Azure.
Wow.
Then you can easily switch your job also. Otherwise, they will definitely consider you as a fresher. But you have a 10 years experience, that will be completely get wasted. So, or what the best option is, if your company is giving you a chance to switch, if your company has a client, the best option is you can do first one. Because if you do that one, complete 10 years of experience, whichever you have, your Windows one, it automatically migrates it to Azure.
Yeah, because I think it is not much difference in on-premises in cloud, right? If I with the Windows administration.
But definitely, whatever you are going to do, that you are going to manage with the help of cloud, the services whichever you have. But in the end, if you connect with the Windows machine, that you can do with those things also.
Okay.
But the first, which I've told you, recommended option is, if your company is giving a chance, switch in your own company. Otherwise, just put 3 years of experience, then you can switch it.
Okay. Thanks, Ankit. I got it.
Anything else, Vinay?
Yeah, that's it. Fine.
Thank you, Vinay. Have a nice day.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Yes, Shekhar, you can unmute.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Shekhar. Good evening, Shekhar. Shekhar, I'm not able to hear you. Shekhar, are you able to hear me? Shekhar, are you there?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Sorry.
Yes, Shekhar, you can ask your question.
Azure Kubernetes also we will cover in this tutorial, sir.
Which one?
AKS.
Your voice is cracking.
I'm asking about AKS, sir.
Is it?
AKS, Azure Kubernetes Services.
No, we are not going to cover it that. It is not part of our course content. I've shared the course content earlier also, guys. You can just check the course content again. If you want, I'll share in the again chat box. You guys can check that.
And just need to for understanding is steps, basically configuration steps are almost same as in AWS for EKS, or it's different?
Can you repeat your question, Shekhar?
Sir, as I have configured in EKS on AWS, so steps will be much different or slightly different in AKS.
Terminology, only terminologies are same. But if I talk about other things, it is completely different. Terminologies are same for every cloud, not just for the AWS one. Every cloud is terminology same.
Okay, understood. Means concept will be different.
Like terminologies are same, other concepts will be different.
Okay, understood. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Thanks.
Anything else?
Answer.
Yes, Lambi, you can unmute.
Hi. I just want to ask a question about, I know definitely you're going to help us with securing a job after this training, but after getting a job, can we still rely on you like to be
No, that
a
work
mentor?
support I'm not going to provide it. Work support I'm not going to provide anyone. Job details will, whatever, as per my team, they will share in the Telegram group. So from there, you guys can apply it. We are going to share the major jobs for India and US. Those for those countries we are getting. If you are from any of the country, you can apply for those jobs. But for that job work support, we are not going to provide it. I don't have much time to provide you the work support because I need to do my job also. Okay.
Okay.
Anything else you want to ask?
No, I think that's it because I have a background in AWS and my company, we use multi-cloud provider. We use Azure and AWS. So even though I'm more focused on AWS side of business, I know that understanding Azure will also help me.
If you worked in any of one of cloud, or if you know any of, you can easily learn other cloud because basic terminologies are same. So easily you can learn it, any of the cloud.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Sai, you can unmute. Sai, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi Ankit.
Hi Sai.
I'm just wondering, can you tell me any good reason why should I be learning Azure than AWS? Like, I don't know, I just joined it. Like, if this
there is nothing particular reason for you. Why you want to go for AWS and why you want to go for Azure. Tell you one thing, AWS is #1 cloud in the market. Azure is the #2 cloud in the market. Okay. You can go for any of the cloud as per your interest, whichever you have it. But I tell you one thing, in last 3-4 years, Azure has captured a very good market. And as per Naukri.com, they have just released few documentation 1 week ago, which I have read it in Naukri.com. Might be aware of the website called Naukri.com. In that one, in last 3 months, in January, February, March, AWS jobs has increased 230%, and Azure jobs has increased 370% in last 3 months, as per Naukri.com. So this is the reason which I'm telling. So right now, as per AWS, jobs are less in market because AWS is #1 cloud. That is which everyone know, and even I am. That is why a document is put here. That is why most of the people are go for AWS, and right now, as per market, less jobs are there for AWS. Azure jobs are more in market because in last few years, Azure has covered a very good market.
Yeah. Oh, okay, Ankit, that sounds
Okay. And
reasonable.
even if I talk about package, and seriously speaking, the package which AWS people are getting, which is less in market, you guys can check those websites also. If you want to check, the person is getting Azure package is getting more rather than AWS person. Okay.
Okay.
You guys can, if you want to check, you can check Indeed, Azure, that one, Naukri.com, Monster. You guys can check those websites also. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Ankit. That sounds reasonable.
Anything else, Sai?
Yeah, that's it from my side.
Thank you, Sai.
Thank you.
Yes, Parul, you can unmute.
Hello, Ankit.
Hi, Parul.
Yeah, actually, I just want to ask you, my husband is a medical background. So he just want to know he medical background learned Azure from scratch or not. He's want to
anyone
make a
can anyone can learn it from the scratch. Even a fresher person can learn. If a person is having 10 years of experience, he can also learn. Because to learn Azure or to learn any of the cloud, there is no prerequisite.
Hey, I want to know that after 10 years of medical background, can we make a career in cloud computing?
Definitely, you need to go as a fresher. May I know your good name?
Myself, Dr. Naveen Mansal.
Naveen, you need to go for as a fresher. Yes. Because your background is completely different. Definitely that background will even not get covered. In this one, you need to go as a fresher. Anyone can move it. There is no problem for that one. But yes, you need to go as a fresher.
But that background check will be an hindrance in cloud or not?
That's why I'm telling you, you want to go as a fresher. So even there is, if you are go for as a fresher, there is no background check.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure. Thanks.
Anything else?
No, thank you.
Yes, Mahesh, you can unmute.
Hello.
Yes, I'm able to hear you. You can.
Sir, is it necessary to learn Linux software? I mean, is it necessary that we need to aware of Linux software along with Azure?
Not mandatory, but if you have a basic Linux knowledge, that is actually very good. Not mandatory. Okay. Little very basic, because basic whichever you want required, that even we are going to cover it in our training, because very basic Linux is required. But if you have a very in-depth, that is actually very good. But if you don't have, even that is not a problem.
And documentation will be provided on Linux also, sir. I mean, during the course.
Means whatever the PPTs in the Linux commands I'm going to use in the training, definitely those you will get, because those are already put in my PPTs. So whatever I'm going to cover in the training, you will get all the things. And if you want to learn in more depth about Linux, I'll give you in the end of the training, I'll give you a documentation. Even it is already there in my PPT. Let me show you that also.
That's fine. Thank you very much, sir.
Just let's see. If I open the last PPT, which is quiz 1, here are the quiz whichever I'm going to share with you. There are the quiz is there, and sample resumes, interview questions. See, I have given that one also. Linux command. If anyone is interested in more depth in Linux, you guys can learn from here. Here is that dump. Even those people are fresher, those people who don't know how to create their resumes, I have given a documentation. You guys can read that one. With the help of that will help you. And a lot of fresher don't know how to write emails. I have given a documentation. You guys can read it, and even you guys can learn how to write emails also. A lot of things it is given here. Yes, Vijay, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. It's a very general question. I work as a project manager. I have experience of managing data center cloud projects in the past. In AWS and Azure, I know there are many services which they provide to the customers. Are there any services which are not there in Azure or AWS, but still the traditional data centers have it?
No, I don't
like, for
think
example,
so.
Tivoli access management. If I have to do that in Azure, do we have an option?
If they are not providing anything, you can install by yourself also on their servers. They are not going to restrict you.
Okay. So
there are some marketplaces. Machines are there which you can use it. If there are marketplaces there, so you in that one by default it will be installed. If it's not there, you guys can install it by yourself also. They are not going to restrict you on those things. But
Okay.
yes, for those one licensing, whatever, that is completely your task. But if there are marketplaces, virtual machines are there, in that one, if providing by them, the license can be taken care by them.
So all those services which can be done using traditional data centers can now be completed using either Azure or AWS.
Correct.
That okay.
That is the main, actually what is the main reason of cloud. So if a client don't need to worry about the servers, we don't need to worry about the electricity, but over about the purchasing of those big servers, they don't need to put those lot of money on those things. That is why everyone is switching it to cloud. Because even to manage the cloud, they need to hire a separate team. And just to manage the cloud, they don't need to hire a separate team for those.
Okay. And how is the market for a tenured project manager? You know, if we learn AWS and Azure.
And I told you, anyone can easily move it. There is no problem for even a fresher, even a experienced person. Anyone can easily move it. Don't worry about that.
But how about the?
But yes, you need to put some little experience for background. If you have an experience, you need to put some previous experience. Then you can easily switch it. Okay. So just anything else, Vijay?
No, thanks, Ankit.
Okay, thank you. Just this is the last question which I'm going to ask. Then we'll start about the demonstration also. Yes, Pawan, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. Hi, Ankit.
Hi, Pawan.
Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I'm able to hear you.
Yes, I'm having a 7 years experience system administrator. I'm in operations team. Is it good to learn Azure?
Yeah.
I'm already working on Windows related platform only.
Earlier also, everyone asked the same question. I have told anyone can switch to cloud, and it is very good nowadays because in future everything is going to move on cloud. No one wants to buy those servers and manage a service by themselves because it is costing a lot even just to go for the cloud one. That is even cheaper.
Okay.
And seriously speaking, Azure cloud is cheaper than AWS.
Okay, and one more thing, Ankit. Once this course is done, are you continue with the Azure DevOps also? Are you going to teach or else?
Right now, I can't predict about the future, Pawan. That will be different later. Future plans, right now I don't have any future plans. Right now I'm telling you. But in future, if I plan it, that my team will update it. Are in the WhatsApp group, Pawan?
Yes, Ankit.
So definitely
sorry,
my
I
team
just
will
not
update.
joined, so that's why I'm.
No issue. If you are in the WhatsApp group, definitely my team will update there whenever I'll start. Right now, I don't have any future plans for those. So right now I'm just focusing on what I'm starting right now.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, Ankit. Thank you.
Okay. So Salim, you have also raised your hand. I'll come back to you after a few times. Well, let's have a quick introduction about AWS. So we'll have a quick introduction about AWS. So, but before understanding about Azure, we need to understand about cloud computing. Now, what is cloud computing? Cloud computing is everything, whatever we are creating it, application, storage, or our infrastructure, whatever will require it, it all store it in the cloud. Means whatever you want to store everything, like in our Google Drive, we are storing everything. How we are accessing the data if you want to do it? With the help of cloud, with the help of internet. It can be accessed from our mobile phones, or it can be accessed from our computers. It can be accessed from public internet, means the normal internet which we all are using it, or on the private internet. What is private internet? Like VPN, which companies are using it. Based on that, you guys can connect to this cloud and access the services whichever we want to use as per our client requirement. So cloud computing is all the storage, whatever the data or whatever application we want to use it, we are going to store in that complete cloud. And here we have some features of cloud. I have a definitions also, but I'm not going to cover the definitions right now because a lot of people are not from the cloud background. So if I'm going for their definition, definitely you guys will get confused. But when we are going to learn about this cloud, slowly, you guys, if you read it after completion of this training, if you read this definition, you guys can easily understand the definitions also of these features. So these are the features which we have, which is very common feature is security and pay as you go. What is pay as you go? Means whatever we are using it, let's say I've used the cloud for 10 minutes, I need to pay only for 10 minutes. If I use for 10 hours, I just pay only for 10 hours. So after 10 hours, I stop using the cloud. So by default, I don't need to pay after 10 hours for that particular cloud. So these are the few features which we have it about cloud computing. And then coming to types of cloud. We have multiple types of cloud. One is deployment, other one is service model. In deployment model, we are getting 3 types: public, hybrid, private. In service, we are getting 3 types: IaaS, SaaS, PaaS. Now let me come to these definitions. Yeah. Private cloud. Now what is private cloud? Private clouds are, public clouds. First we're going to cover. Public clouds are virtual machines. We are going to create a virtual machine where we can create our web servers and we are going to store our doing anything in the public cloud. And with the help of internet, we are going to access that services. Like I'm taking about here virtual machine. What is virtual machine? The computer I'm going to create in AWS or in Azure or in Oracle or in Google Cloud. So that machine I'm going to access with the help of remote desktop connection, or we have a tool called putty or git bash. With the help of this, we are going to access those machines. Those things we are going to access, that services are called as public cloud. And here AWS, Azure, Oracle, Google, what are these? These are private clouds. Under private clouds, we are going to access the public clouds. Means under AWS or under Azure, whenever we'll create any machine for public access, that is called as hybrid cloud. Means a combination of public and private. So in real time, whenever we are going to do in our upcoming session, we are going to create a virtual machine. It means that is we are going to create a virtual machine that is coming with public cloud to us. Because under our private cloud, we are going to create public machines and it can be accessed by the anyone. Those are called hybrid, which is combination of public and private. And if I talk about service models, AWS, Azure, GCP or Oracle clouds, whichever we have it, are coming under IaaS, infrastructure as service, because they are just providing an infrastructure to us. And under that infrastructure, we can create our any application. What type of application you want to do, we guys can do each and everything in that one. And in AWS or in Azure, we have multiple types of services which we can use it. In Azure, we have a service called Azure App Service. We are going to learn about even this service in our training. The service is called Platform as a Service, because in this one, Azure will provide us the hardware. And on that hardware, we are going to install whatever we want to do it. So we are just using the Azure platform to use this service. And based on that, whatever we want to do, we can do on that particular platform. So this service is coming under platform as a service. How to use it? Practically we'll see in our upcoming session. And the third part of service model is software as a service. Like Gmail, we are all are using, Hotmail, Yahoo Mails we are using. These all are known as software as a service. So in that particular software, we are using it on our mobile app or our with the help of browsers, we are using it. So these services are called software as a services. So these are the types of clouds which we have it under cloud computing, and it can be used by every company. But now if I particularly come to Azure, who has started this Azure? Azure is started by a company called Microsoft. Everyone know Microsoft. We all are using Windows operating system. So it is also created by Microsoft company, and Azure cloud is also created by Microsoft. It is started in 2010, but when they have started, it is known as Windows Azure. But after in 2014, they have renamed into Microsoft Azure. And it is having a huge data centers. What is data center? Where we are going to create our virtual machines or our databases or our services, whichever we are going to do it, we are going to create under these data centers. And Azure have their servers in 54 countries. In 54 regions, means it is having it more than 140 countries available. It can easily connect it into that. It is more than any of the competitor. Even AWS, a lot of people know AWS. AWS having it only 25 regions. Only 25, but Azure has 54 regions. One of the biggest cloud. Yes, I know why actually AWS is number one, because AWS is started in 2006. That is why it is number one. But nowadays Azure is having it in 54 regions. So that is why Azure is covering very good market, and they have a very lot of jobs in the market. Or if you want to see the complete map of where we have it in Azure, here I've given the link also. Let me show you that. Just a minute. Just taking some time to load the complete. See here they have given the complete details where we can see the regions. Here we are going to see. If we want to filter, we can filter our regions also. See, if you just want to see regions, here we are having edge location. What is this edge location? We can discuss later. Their solar panels, wind panels, mixed panels also they have put it because they don't want to use electricity. Based on this natural energy, they are using running their servers in some locations. So just a minute. I'm just selecting regions. See here, guys. Even if you see these are blue dots, these are there actually satellite is moving it. So here there are other regions which we have it. See, here are the one. In India, this is India map. Here you can see that. South India, Central India. Here we have right now. And we have it in UAE North. This is Southeast Asia. Here we are getting China North. In China also, they have Korea, Japan, China East. So a lot of we have it. If I come to years below, here we can see in Australia. This is in Southeast Asia. Here we are. This is in Australia. 3 we have it in Australia. So there are total 54 data centers. They have it, which is more than any of the service provider in this world. And whenever guys we create our Azure account, we are getting total 3 types of subscription we are getting here. Few services which are only free for 12 months. Means whenever you create our Azure account, guys, some services you guys will get only for 12 months free. Few services you will get only free for lifetime, even after 12 months when it get completed, even for free also after that. And whenever you create your Azure account, in Indian rupees, you will get 1400 and 500 rupees. In US dollars, you will get $200. Means whenever you create your account, for first 30 days, you will get this credit in your account. Means for first 30 days, even if you use any of the paid service also, that credit will be happen from this one. For first 30 days, if you use any of the service which is even coming under 12 months free or always free, even that is a paid service, even if you're trying to use it for first 30 days, the credit will goes from this one. After 30 days, if you use any paid service, you need to pay for that one. But for first 30 days, you don't need to pay a single rupee for that. But after 30 days, if you are using it, the services are coming under 12 months free, it will come from that quota. The totally always free, it will come from there. Or which are paid one, you need to pay for that. Here I've given the complete details about where you guys can see about free details more. I've given some FAQ here. 200 credit available, which we are going to get it in these countries. You will get. Means if you create your account in these countries, you will get that $200. It, as per Indian rupees, it is going to convert in 14,500. And here I've given it. See, those services are free for always. Those services are free for 12 months. And how much quota you are getting it, that complete details given in this link, guys. So it is given in this PPT. So when I'm going to share the PPT, you guys can see and see all the details. So about all the services, whichever we see here, the virtual machines which we are going to learn it, they are giving 750 hours free for 12 months. And which one, there is a storage service called B1S type of virtual machine. That one is free for 750 hours for 12 months. So like this for 15 networking, always it is free, see here. So which are free for always, they have given, which are free for 12 months, it is given here. Which service which is not mentioned here, even that, it means it is paid service, which are not mentioned. They have given the complete list of services which are free. Want to see more? Here they have given. I'll come to against the same. Storage, let me go to the storage. Here we have storage one. How much they are giving? 5 GB. 12 months they are giving free. Or if I scroll down, file storage, 5 GB. They are giving free. There are survey, you are going to learn about this file storage also. Manage disk. So here we have the details. Now this is, I've already told you guys that Azure is the #2 cloud in this world. And I have given the link also here. There is actually a company called Garther. Here's a company which is doing the details which we are getting it. As per July 2021, Microsoft is the #2 cloud in this whole world. So AWS is #1, Microsoft #2, Google is #3 cloud. As per, see here, they have given the complete details, which cloud is why, what is their strength and what is their problem. So they have given, if you want to read, I'll share the link in the PPT. You guys can check that also. And here are the services which we are going to cover in this training. Virtual machines, data disk, blob storage, file service, AZ copy, Active Directory, ARM, PowerShell, CLI, VNet, load balancer, gateway, application gateway, VM skill set, monitor, network watcher, DNS, data box, traffic manager, calculator, which we have, database on MySQL, advisor, and app service. So these are the services which we are going to cover in this training. Total duration of this course is 25 days. Each session will always from Monday to Friday. Saturday, Sunday, we don't have any session. Session timing, which we have scheduled, the timing for this training will be 6 p.m. IST to 7 p.m. IST. Each session we are going to record, and you'll get the recording. You can watch those recording. And fees for this training is already told you 5,000 rupees as per Indian, and as per US dollar 73 US dollar. And here I have given the course content, even it is shared in the link also. And regarding this certification path, I have already told you guys, after this certification, if training you want to go, you can go for this one. For this one, we'll provide you the done. And here are things which you will get from our side: live training, recordings, training PPT, dump, document, sample resumes, interview question, and these things you will get at the end of the training. Now, anyone have any question regarding this? Please let me know. Yes, Salim, you can unmute now. Salim, you can unmute and ask your question. You have, please. Salim, are you there? Anyone want to ask any question, guys, regarding the course content, or any question? Please raise your hand. Look like Salim is not available. Yes, Chandrakant, you can unmute. Sorry, Chandrakant.
Hello, hey Ankit, am I audible?
Yeah, I'm able to hear you.
Okay, Ankit, just a small question regarding that free account of Azure. Is there any change? Earlier, it used to be 1 month free account, or up to like 13,000, I guess, 13,000 INR, almost like 2 years.
14,500 rupees you are getting. Sorry, the credit you are getting it. That is for 30 days. This credit, whichever you are getting, is for same. Earlier it was also same. Now it is also same. This credit you are getting for 30 days, but few services are free for 12 months, which I have shown you just now. And few services are always free. But yes, for first 30 days, whichever you are going to use, you don't need to pay anything for that. Even if you use any paid service. After 30 days, if you are going to use a paid service, you need to pay for that.
Okay.
And even same, earlier the same, or right now it is also same. There is no change in those things.
Good.
Earlier also they are giving it 12 months free.
Fine.
Yeah, anything else?
No, that's it. I got it.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, Parul, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit, this terms is enough for Azure certification?
Yes, this jump is enough for the certification. You guys can learn it, all the question whichever you are getting. And from these jumps, 70 to 80% of the questions are always coming from you.
Okay, thank you.
These are sufficient.
Okay.
Yes, Mahesh, you can unmute.
Ankit, will you please elaborate what is the major difference between Azure developer and Azure admin? I mean, what the nature of
what developer is doing? Developer is creating the actually web servers and maintaining those services. Okay. It is creating the application. If you see, the developer is completely different. Administrator is used to just manage the services. Developer will create the application, means with the help of this one, they'll create web server, and then they will link those web machines with databases. Like let's say example, a website developer. What website developer will do? He'll create a complete website.
Yes.
But what is our work? Our work is to just manage these services. That is our work.
There will be backend team regarding.
Correct, like a backend team which we are going to manage. Like administrator work is that.
Okay.
We just need to manage it, our services, whichever is assigned to all. And yes, for our training purpose, we need to learn all the services. But in real time, we are not going to work on all services. They will just assign 1 or 2 or 3 services to us. Based on that, we are going to work on that. Okay. But yes, as per your interview,
casually, according to you, which one
no
will
issue,
be
no issue.
good? I mean,
but yes, to learn developer, you need to have other languages knowledge also required. To learn administrator, nothing is required, no prerequisite. But if you want to go for the developer one, you need to have a very in-depth knowledge of Linux is required, You need to have other languages are required. But for administrator, nothing is required. Just a very, if you know Linux, that is good. If you don't know, that is also.
Yeah.
Prerequisite is nothing.
Okay. So are there any jobs, I mean, available as a fresher for Azure?
Yes, definitely it is there.
Yeah, for fresher. Right.
Yeah, it is there.
Yeah. Okay, right now I am doing my post graduation so that I can able to move shift. I wanted to shift to IT sector right now, being a non-IT sector student.
You can easily move it. Don't worry about that.
Thank you.
So, anything
so
else?
Please add into my WhatsApp group so that.
I told you, Mahesh, you can contact my team. You can call to this number. If you're not able to do, just send them a WhatsApp message to anyone. Okay. Just tell them you want to add it in the Azure batch, so they will add it.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you very much.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Yes, Chaitanya, please unmute.
Yeah, hi Ankita. So I have a background of working 3 years of experience in Node.js as a full stack developer.
C#.
So which one is the best choice for me to go in as a Azure developer or Azure DevOps? I have a doubt on them.
You can go for any one of them because you are already a developer. You are going for that one. You can go for any one of that.
So right now I'm migrating to the cloud, coming to the cloud technology.
But if you are going for migration one, then you need to go for associate level, and then you can go for the expert level.
Okay. So
that is the path actually you have.
What's the skill in the DevOps? The programming language you said is Linux.
Basic is Linux. Yes, basic is required. If you know, that is good. Even if you don't know, that is also okay. Not mandatory.
Okay.
Okay. But yes, if you have, it will be good actually.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Anything else, Vijay?
That's it.
Okay. Anyone have any question, guys? Please raise your hand. Yes, Shiva Kumara, you can unmute.
Yeah, okay. I have a 3 years experience in the network domain. So I joining for the Azure DevOps. Can you planning for DevOps or networking is there in the Azure?
Kumara, Shiva, I earlier also told, might be or not with that heard there. Right now, I don't have any future plans right now. Just focusing on what actually I'm starting right now. For future plans, whatever. If I started, my team will update in my WhatsApp group. The WhatsApp group which there, they will update there. But right now, I can't commit any about the future.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Anything else?
There's nothing.
Anyone have any question, guys? Please raise your hand. Regarding the course content, or anyone want to ask any question or any suggestion they want to ask, please let me know. And just a minute. Anyone have any question, guys? Suman, I have shared the course content with you. Just please check the course content. All details are there. Each and every single point is there which you're asking me. ARM details are here. Yes, Chaitanya. Oh, sorry. Yes, Chaitanya, you can unmute.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt again. I have a small question regarding the certifications. We have any available for the vouchers, discounts in the certifications?
No, we don't have any discount. Azure certification even very cheaper. It is just cost you 4,800 rupees.
1,400.
4,800.
4,800. Okay.
Yes, let me just even show you that also. 104. If you just go there, they just cost you 4,800 rupees. Let me show you that also. As per US dollar, it's 165, but if I can change it to India, here it is just a 4,800. So there is no discounts we have available for Azure certifications. Okay. As per US, it is very costly, it's 165, but if I convert 165 into INR, that will cost more. But in India, they are just asking 4,800.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, Simran, you can unmute.
Sir, I just wanted to know that as you have said, right, 4,800. So it will be, I mean, sponsored by for the people who are working, correct?
If your company is sponsoring it, that is good. If your company is not sponsoring, you need to pay 4,800 rupees.
Oh, okay, fine.
It depends on your company to company. If your company said you need certification, or sometimes company said the unit certificate, even they are not sponsoring it.
Okay, fine.
You need to go for that one also.
All right,
okay.
sir, understand. Yes.
Anyone have any question? Okay. Look like no one has any question. So what I'm going to do is, guys, I'm just ending the session. In the tomorrow session, what we are going to learn is, let me tell you that one. We are going to learn about how we can create our Azure account. And then we'll discuss about marketplaces. I'll show you where we can see about marketplaces and where we can see our subscription, because whenever we'll create our Azure account, by default, you guys will get a free subscription. So that one we're going to discuss, and then we'll start about our first service, which we are going to learn about VM. VM stands for virtual machine. So that is what we are going to continue in our tomorrow session. Timing is same. With the help of same link, 6 p.m. tomorrow, we are going to continue as per Indian standard. Anyone have any question, guys? Still have anyone have any question? Please raise your hand, or we can end the session now. Okay, look like no one has any question. Thank you, guys. See you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Thank you, guys.